Hi, I'm Thelma of Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. If you're new and you haven't done so already and you like today's DIY video, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that notification bell right next to it so you won't miss any of my future uploads. And go ahead and click that little like, thumbs up button. That way it'll help my channel grow. Okay, I have a few DIYs to share with y'all today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera down so you can see. The first DIY, you will need one of these bunny wreath frames. And this came from the Dollar Tree. And I have 6 rows of Crafter Square white mesh. Go ahead and just tear this off. And I want to start off with 10 inches of this mesh. And I'm going to just cut one. We're going to go one row at a time. That way we make sure we don't cut too many. And all you have to do is roll it out. Roll this out and go up to 10. Which is, I've got mine backwards. And now, if you don't have one of these, you can use just a regular ruler, like the kind that you use in school. And you will need one of these cutters. I forget what they're called, but you can get them at Walmart. Or you can use scissors. I'm going to show you with scissors first. Just cut a straight line. Okay, and now I want to show you how to do it with this cutter here. Make sure if it's up that way, then it's locked. So bring it down, and that's unlocked. And that just cuts like that. Or you can use one of these little cutters too. Just make sure you know where this is so you don't lose it. And be very careful with this one. And it's the hardest to do. That's all you do. Make sure you put the case back on it. Wow. Okay. And then let's just start. I'm using my cutter here and finishing this one. As you can see, this is harder to use, and mine didn't even cut at all. So you're best with either scissors or this, and just keep cutting them up to 10 and make it straight. Just do until you have this whole row finished. Now, once you get to the end of it, where it's overlapping and curling back on itself, just do the last one. Cut the end. And You can either save these if you save them to use on other projects. Just take this off, pitch it, and set it off to the side. Now, what you do is you roll these up. You get 3 of them. There's one. Get you another one. And do sort of tight little rows, but not too tight. And then the last one. And normally I do a bunch of them and then start putting them on the frame, but I'm just going to do a couple and show you how to do it. Now fold this in half and cut it. That way you get to use these twice. And try this, twist it, real tight. And get your bunny. And I always start like right here. And do the one in the center. Twist it real good. Excuse me. And I fluff these a little bit. Now let's do one more. I'll show you how to do one more. Just row 3 of them up. And you put about, it normally takes about 8 to 10 to go in between each little divider here. Just enough to where it's tight and you can't get no more in it. And I'll show you that when we get there. Now twist this tight. Go ahead and put it in on the center one and twist it about 3-4 times and just push it up. And each one that you get my necklace untangled, each one, when you put another one on, just push it up like that and then put a new one until you work your way around. Okay, this is what the face looks like on the bunny. Just if it dips in the middle, just push from the back, and then for the ears you need to cut some more. I have some left off of the, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 6th row on the face of the bunny. So just cut some more at 10 inches and do the same thing on the ears, just starting about right here and go all the way around, and then do the same. Go all the way around about right here where the ears meet up, and I'll show you how to tie them together just take a Chanel stem, cut you off 2 pieces, and tie this in down here. Make sure you twist it real good. And push that down, and then do the same for right here. Because you can't put any of the mesh after you roll it into 3 on a bundle. You can't put that down in here because it's too tight of a fit, and it'll just come out a real big bundle here. So go ahead and cut you out about 1 more row for the rest of this row and 1 row, and start putting them on. Okay, after you have both ears done, which let me flip it over and show you, all we did is the outer side of the ears and leave the inside on both ears without any of the mesh. And because, as you can see, it's filled up enough, and all you have to do is get your glue gun and take it the top and put some glue right here. That way the Chanel stem stays over on that side and doesn't move around. So just put a little bit and do the same on the other side. Just a little bit. That'll hold it in place. Now, make sure you don't touch it like I just did. Go ahead and flip it. Now, while that's drying, just fluff your ears from where you just moved them so you can put the glue down. And make sure you cover up the wires for the ears and fluff them up. Now, you need some felt, and for the ears, because you know how there's pink, just get you some figure out where the inside is right here, and just put it up here. Go ahead and cut it in half. That way you don't have a lot to work with. Now, let me get that. I have a mesh there, so just cut the pink. You don't want a big piece, but you don't want too small either. And just, here, you got to get back, baby. Here, there you go. There, you can sit right there. Sorry about that. That's my big baby. The boy cat who thinks he's a big baby. You've seen him before, Snuggles. Now just cut this the same way. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's like that. Now go ahead and put the other one on top. That way we're cutting the same size. And it doesn't take it long at all. And we're going to use a different shade of pink for the nose and the mouth. Let me know if you're planning on getting one of these wreath forms and making a bunny and what colors you're going to use. Okay, now go ahead, make sure you have the ears exactly even. Okay, right there's the center. Now, just put a little bit of glue on this side. Okay, now just flip it. And push down. Now, let's do the same thing on this one. Just find your center. And again, you can use whatever colors that you want. I'd love to hear from you and see how you're going to make yours. Just push this down. Okay, now I need to get the little eyes, and we'll start on the face. Alright, I found my eyes. These are the ones, they have all different colors. They were out of just the plain black and white. But I've used these on some other smaller bunnies. And I'm looking for the red, if they have any. Oops. Or the little pink. Hang on one second. Okay, I couldn't find the color I was looking for, but they do have these real pretty blue ones. and they're just the right size. So I'm going to put those on. Just use a little bit and be very careful so not to burn your fingers. And we're just going to push down on it. And then do the other one. Just make sure you don't put your finger or anything under it, because it'll go right through this mesh. Okay, now let's get the lighter pink felt. Now this felt came from Walmart, and it was like 40 cents or something like that, around that much. And this one is called Baby Pink. And the blue one was navy blue. And what we're going to do is just take a corner and cut it at I'll show you, just trim it like that. And make sure it's straight on both sides, even. And if not, just trim it down. Okay, now let's glue the nose. Let's fix this eye first. Just rearrange the mesh if it's making the eye sit at a different angle, and then pull up on your mesh in the center where there's nothing to tie the mesh onto. Just pull it up. Okay, and we will put the nose right there. Just a little bit. Rearrange it. Okay, now for the mouth, just see if you can see me here. Just cut it. And flip this over and make it straight with the bottom. Now, just cut it with the other one. Now, go through and okay, just trim it. Alright, now take this and do the same thing. Alright, now take this piece and just come down a little for the mouth. Pull your mesh up. What you're doing is, I call it fluffing the mesh. Okay, now just put you just a little bit of glue on the corners. Because you don't want a big glob of glue. And alright, let me bring the camera up. So you can see the finished project. This is the bunny. There you can see the face. And there's the ears, the pink. And see how the ears, with me doing the just the outer side and it going here, it's not all bundled right here, and you can see where it's the shape of the ears. Alright, well that's it for today's DIY. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel grow. And if you're new and haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my future uploads. And I would really love to have you as part of my family here on YouTube. Alright, until next time, bye.